Hi, we're the Pedersons, and welcome to Hannah's Montana.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Jackson.
And I'm Piper.
And I'm Eric, and we're going to share with you our journey as a camping family. So back in 2010, I bought my first diesel truck, and I drove it for 7 years, and we never bought a camper, and Mama was mad. And then in 2017, I bought a brand new dually, and I had it for about a year, and then in 2018, finally,
I said enough is enough. I think my exact words were, it's time to pull the trigger, and we went and started looking at campers. We didn't tell the kids that we were actually going to buy one. We said we were just looking at them. So
we went to a local camper place, RVwholesalers.com, and we bought our first camper there. It was a 2018 XLR toy hauler, 45 feet long, first camper we ever owned, and it was a behemoth, and we learned a lot from that camper. What we did like, what we didn't like. We got into the golf cart scene, and we did tons of weekend trips, and we used it for volleyball tournaments. And then recently in 2020 with COVID, we did a year of permanent because all the campgrounds were shut down, and that was really cool. And then just kind of as luck has it, we went in to get it winterized and ended up with a 2021 Montana. So
were we looking for that one? No. We didn't think that we were going to get that.
We thought we were going to get something else, like a Columbus or a Bighorn or something.
Well, we looked at those, but were we even really planning on trading in the Thunderbolt? Nope.
Not even close.
Are just practicing?
No.
Okay, then do I read talking?
Oh my gosh.
You can talk.
Oh.
What would you like to say about the Thunderbolt? Or about the new Montana?
It had living space.
So say that into the camera.
It had
So-
living space.
Yeah, so Piper, what do you think is the most important thing that we were missing in the Thunderbolt that we're getting in the Montana? Hold on, let Piper talk.
Probably the TV going like up and down.
the
like it has
motorized
the-
television, that's your favorite part?
Yeah.
Could I show that?
And
No.
just the living space, that's what you talked about. That was the biggest thing.
So the XLR had an onboard generator and a huge freshwater tank and huge gray and black tanks, and we could put the golf cart in the back, but it had some shortcomings. It was very dark on the inside, and there was no like designated eating space, so we were constantly dragging a table out from under our bed, walking all the way to the back, folding the kids' bed up, into the seating area, and it just wasn't convenient on a rainy day.
The kitchen space, there wasn't very much kitchen space, like countertop space. I always said I needed a crock pot space. So that was a big problem that I had too, because for me, we had a family, and then if we had friends over or anything, for me to make anything inside the camper, it didn't work. It was a pain. So we did a lot of stuff outside, which it works until you get the rainy days. And then there were times where if we had to sit and like watch the TV or something, and I would be sitting on the steps next to the TV because we only had 4 recliners. So that didn't really work out very well for us as far as living space in the kitchen area. That was the biggest thing.
In the kitchen area and the living space, it was 4 reclining chairs, which were nice, but everybody was neck leaned and reclined and staring at the TV, and it just wasn't very good for family time. So living space was definitely on the top of our list when it came to a new camper, and I think we found that in this particular model. It's a 2021 Montana 3761 FL, so it's front living. This couch and the one across from us both fold out into queen beds, and then Hannah and I have a master suite in the back, and there's tons of space for us to enjoy ourselves inside if we have to be. So,
and the storage space in the Montana is 10 times what we had in the XLR. When we looked at this, I even asked the salesman, I'm like, what do people put in these cabinets? Because I'm like, I don't even have enough stuff to put in there, because I'm so used to having such little amount of items because the XLR didn't have that much space. So, you know, I've learned to do with very little in the camper, and now I'm like, okay, so there's so much space, I don't know what to even put in there.
and then in the toy hauler, we only had one front underbelly storage area, where this has a smaller front underbelly storage, but it has a huge storage underneath the back, just like 15 feet of nothing but storage. Like, you could fit a kayak or two or three, no problem. And that's going to be great, because our first big trip with this is to head out west next year to South Dakota and Montana and Wyoming. So basically, we'll go ahead and give you guys a quick little walkthrough and show you the inside of this camper, and then we'll get into a whole bunch of different details about this camper later, about the XLR. We can answer questions, we can talk trucks, we'll show you all the different things we've learned in 3 years about camping, all the knickknacks we've bought, from our solo stove to our portable hot tub to our hockey sauce kit. So stay tuned, and we'll show you what we're working with.
Yeah.
Okay.